Hello guys, welcome back. Today we are here to learn about a question called 383 question number ransom note is the question name. So let's see what is the question. Let's see what can be done here. Given two strings, ransom note and a magazine. Return true if ransom note can be constructed by using the letters from magazine and false otherwise. So it's a straightforward question. There are two strings basically. One is ransom note RN. Okay, there are two things. One is ransom note. There is this string and there is one more string called magazine. So there are two strings. Now we need to see whether is it possible for us to construct this ransom note string using magazines. That's all. For suppose A, B, C are there. When I can construct the same string here, guys, when I can construct ransom note, if I need to construct my ransom note, I should have A, B, C. I can still have any other characters like D, E, F, anything. Okay, we can have any characters, but A, B, C should be must have characters in magazine. Okay, I hope you're getting the point here. Now let's take a proper example. Let's see what exactly can be done. Okay, the examples are pretty small. Let's see what can be done. So we have ransom note as A. So we should have two A's in magazine. Okay, we should have at least two A's. Like two A's are mandatory. We can still have many more things in our magazine, but two A's are mandatory. So let's go to our magazine. Okay, we have two A's. We even have B, but we are not worrying about the characters which are extra. We are not worrying about the characters which are extra, guys. Okay, extra characters, don't even worry about these extra characters. We are only worried about whatever the characters are there in ransom note, whether are they are not. That's the main thing. If these characters are same, then we will say it's a true. We can make the ransom note using a magazine. Now let's take another example. So here if you see AA and AB. So now we need to take AA. Do we have AA in your magazine? We have one A, but can we use the same year twice? Is it possible? No. Okay. We can use one character only one time. So here A is having, how many times we have A? Two. But in our magazine, how many times we have A? We have only one time. We have B, but it doesn't give us a proper one. B is there, but B is not useful there. So this is not possible to create a ransom note using a magazine. So we need to return false. We need to return false. Let me give you one more example for ransom note R. Okay, let me take it as R equals to R stands for ransom note, guys. A, B, C, A. And my magazine is having many things, guys. E, F, G, A, C, B, D, and A. Now, is it possible to construct this from magazine? Check. Yes, obviously. Of course, yes. Why are saying we have how many times we have A? We have two times. How many times we have B? We have B one time. How many times we have C? We have C one time. In our ransom note, these are the frequencies. Now, let's check. Do we have the same things here? How many times I have A here? Two times. This is cool. How many times you have B? One time. Okay, this is also cool. How many times you have C? Oh, we have one time. Great. So this is possible to create a ransom note from the magazine. So we can return true. Okay. So as you can see here, we are kind of storing each character's frequency, right? So to store key and value, what is the thing that we use? Hash map. Hash map is the one we can use to store a key and a value. Okay. Now, by we iterate on our ransom note, we store the frequency of a hash map inside a like this. Now let's go to this E. Do I have E in this one? Do I have E in my ransom note? No. Is it required to care about E? Obviously not. Why we even require E? Don't even worry about it. Let's next is F. Do we have F in our ransom note by any chance? Obviously not. Should I care about F? No. Next one is G. Do I have it? Obviously no. Next one is A. Do I have it? Yes, I have it. So I will reduce the count. Why I am reducing the count? So if A's frequency is 2 in my, if A's frequency is 2 in my ransom note, and same A's count is 2 in my magazine. Okay, if A's count is 2 in my magazine, I can say that both will become 0 plus 2 and minus 2. This will become 0, which means I have my frequency equal amount of times. Even though I can have in my magazine, I can have 3 more A's also. It will become minus 1, negative value. I don't even care. When I will care about it, this one is when my ransom note character frequency is not even matching in my magazine. Okay, now let's go to the next character. C. Do I have C in my ransom note frequency? Yes. Reduce it to 0. Next one is B. Do I have B's frequency B in my ransom note? Obviously, yes. So reduce the frequency by 1. This will become also 0. Next is D. Do I have it? No. Should I care about it? Not even. Don't even care about D when there is not, D is not present. Let's go to the last character. A. Do I have A? Yes, I have A. Let's make it 0. Now I have completed with my entire string magazine string. Whenever we are done with the magazine string, check the frequencies of your hash map. All became 0. All became 0. You might think, is it possible that every time it will become 0? No, there might be one more A. Whenever I encounter one more A, what it will become? This A will become minus 1. So even though if it is minus 1, which states that I have more number of characters than what should I have? Okay, I need only 2, but I have 3. So that's the reason it is becoming minus 1. So don't even worry about minus 1. So if it is 0 or minus 1 or any negative value, that is fine for us. What if we don't have A here? We don't have A here. Then the A's count will be 1, right? Because we have 2 A's in this one. A will become, A's frequency will become 2. But in this string, we only have 1 A. This will become minus 1. So it will become 1. Now you can see that the required A's are 2, but I have only 1 A. That's the reason it became minus 1. So we have a positive value. Whenever we have a positive value, what does this mean? A positive value means that the need is more than what we have. We need 2 A's in my ransom note here, but I have only one A here. So that was the reason. Okay, that was the reason we say that if you have a positive value, if we have a positive value, let's take again, guys, A equals to 2, and let's take magazine. Let's take A and B, the same string. So A and B, guys. Now you observe how many times I have A? Only one time. So this will become minus 1. This will become minus 1, which means it will become 1. So I have B. Do I have B? Yes, B I have. I don't even have B in my ransom node. So I don't even care about my B. So do I have any other characters left? No, I don't have any other characters. But now what is my A? It still needs one more character. But do I have it in magazine? No. So if the values are positive, okay, if the values are positive, it means that magazine is not useful to form a ransom note. I hope you understand this one. Let's convert this into coding. So first thing first, we need a hash map of character comma integer. We need to store each character's frequency here. HM equals to new hash map. Now we need to iterate on your first string ransom note int I equal to 0, I less than ransom note dot length I plus plus. So simply go to each and every character. So there C equals to hm dot, sorry, not hm, I dot char at s, sorry, ransom note dot at I. And now store it into the hash map. hm dot put c comma hm dot get or default. If you have the value, get the value. If not, place the default value of 0 and plus 1. So in this way, you will count each character's frequency. And next, iterate on your magazine. Int I equal to 0, I less than magazine dot length I plus plus. And now, simple thing. If okay, let's take the character again. Character is equal to magazine dot char at I. So we are getting the character if your hash map has this key, then you go inside your hash map and reduce its frequency. So how you will reduce your frequency? hm dot put off hm dot hm dot put c comma hm dot get of c minus 1. That's all. We are getting the current frequency and reducing it with minus 1, and we are storing it back into C. So here it's very simple, guys. We are getting the frequency, reducing it to minus 1, and storing it back into hash map at C's character. That's all. This is what we are doing there. And at the end, we are putting this one. And next, I will get the values. Hash map. Okay. Int values of hash map. hm dot values. If values of hash map are greater than 0, which means a positive value, then I'll say return false. Why we are returning false if the values of hash map are greater than 0? It means there are characters which are where the frequency of the characters is less than what we need. If not, return true. At the end, return true. Why we are returning true at the end? Because if all the frequencies are in proper propositions, then we don't need to worry about anything. We can form a ransom note using a magazine. That's why we will return true. So this is how we do, guys. I hope you understand this one. Very simple, straightforward one. That's all, guys. We are done. I hope you understood about the ransom note concept and the question and the code that we have wrote. So we'll meet in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.